What's up, folks? Welcome back. On this ride we are going to be taking out Dumpster Bike. This is part 2 of a video we had earlier where we'll be taking it around a small city, my city in Virginia. And we just got done with the video with Trek. Got really muddy, cleaned them off pretty good. And look at the fanny pack, make Joe Rogan jealous. The thing got crushed. Derailleur is on the way, so we will be getting a derailleur very soon to put on Excalibur. We have the extra chain back there. I don't know if you can see it. And here's the chain that we put on the other video. Still cranking and working good. The cheap $11 chain. Have a video on that. But anyway, folks, as John Rambo said, all he wanted was something to eat. No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy the video. And at Dumpster Bike, you're up. You're the star. Peace.
What is up, folks? We are back. We are riding Dumpster Bike. Got the lights on just in case we're out too late. This is the loudest bike known to man. Nothing will ever change that. However, my two reliable quote-unquote hardtails once again down, and the bike that saves the day is Dumpster Bike. You might not be able to hear me, might be doing the voiceover. It's about 27 and it is windy, but it's a great day for a ride. Got the puffy gloves on, so it should be good. Got the mountains ahead. Hope you all had a very good New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We did. It was good. It was fun. 2025 is going to be a good year. Here's my buddies, the dogs. Oh, they love me. I have a chain and a derailleur that will show up tomorrow via one of these men, Amazon. And both of the hardtails will be up and running pretty soon. Have a good day. Thank you. Alright. A lot of hills in Virginia like always. But I thought I'd take you on a cold ride with me. Should be about 25 when we finish. Nothing too crazy, but definitely chilly in the air with the wind. 2025, the year of America. Oh yeah, I can feel it. We're gonna swoop over here. Try to roll through the downtown here in a minute. We will catch back up shortly. Super windy.
What's up, folks? I'll save you from the wind there. A lot of these houses are very old. A lot of them are brick, like I mentioned before. I mean, if you saw the amount of brick houses in this town, you wouldn't believe it. We had family visiting from out of town, and they could not believe the amount of brick houses. And they're all that very bright orange clay color. It's very cool. But a lot of these are houses, and when we get down the street more, single-family houses, excuse me. When we get down the street more, you're going to see really big houses. Some are apartments now, and some are also just regular households. But these are very cool houses. I like them a lot. The styles, even though a lot of them are brick, some of the styles are very different. And it's just cool to cruise around there, not being from the South. To see, when I moved here, the style of homes, some of them were just like upstate New York, and some were totally different. Just like when I was in Colorado, somewhere in Colorado, the style's way west, and it's totally different from New York. But anyway, we're just cruising here right now in the wind. wind is cranking. It's 27 degrees. I mentioned earlier that I just had gloves on, nothing special. What I meant by that was I didn't have bike gloves on or anything like that. It was just the regular Walmart special Thermofrost puffy gloves are the ones that feel really soft on the inside and puffy. I like those because the handlebars for dumpster bike are a little bit finicky and a little bit rough. House on the left here is amazing. The porches are just so big. It's really, really cool to look at. And we're about to head into downtown here. Let's check if the wind is still cranking.
About to come into downtown right now. These gloves were definitely the right choice because my hands are warm and they're soft. These handlebars are brutal.
The wind's going to start kicking up here again. I love this view on my runs in the morning and on my bike especially. It's just really smooth floating down this. The people usually are really cool behind you. I usually stay to the right, but no one was behind me on this situation. You see the foothills and the mountains in the back and the historic downtown when you take a right here. There's cool museums downtown. There's a railroad museum. There's also a frontier museum, which is cool. It's in an old bank if you're ever there. It's a very cool area. You can see these old buildings. That big white brick building across the street was definitely painted over. It was, that same clay colored brick at some point it was. But we're just hanging out here at the stoplight. Let's check on the wind again.
Absolutely beautiful. And yeah. A lot of old buildings in this downtown. A lot of historical buildings all over this place. We're in the middle of Virginia, so that was a huge time. Back in the Civil War, Revolutionary War, obviously all that. But got some cool restaurants, and people for the most part don't try to press you under like that.
Super windy. It picked up again. Sorry about that. I love cruising down these streets right here, and we got the infamous sharrows everywhere. There's a bike lane that comes up here. The city does a pretty good job. I mean, it's a small Virginia city. I mean, I don't even have a bar in this town. There's a few, about 5 restaurants downtown and shops and museums. I mean, there's a decent amount of businesses downtown for how downtowns are today. Don't get me wrong. There's a few empty, but not many. But they do a pretty good job. I mean, they have XC trails. They have a bike park or bike trails up on the park up above town that they're going to expand to 4 miles. They have a few bike lanes here and there. So they do a pretty good job. Better than my hometown in upstate New York, I'll say that. And for the most part, people are pretty cool about it here. The entrance to Shenandoah National Park is in our town, and the Appalachian Trail and stuff, so they're used to seeing people on bikes and hiking. But you can see by that flag, the wind is just whipping.
That car had enough of it. There's the military university. School, not university, sorry. Military school. Heading into this bike lane.
I'm just mentioning there how there's the beginning of the bike lane. It goes pretty decent down there, and it actually connects to a few other roads that go all the way up to the mountains. You don't get a bike lane to the mountains. You get about a 6-inch shoulder, if that. I've done it. It's crazy. I'll do a video on that with my cam on because you got to see it. It's next level. I'm just mentioning how there's a lot of churches. They're very beautiful, big churches. At least I don't know, 5 or 6 big ones on this street alone. This is also a street library. These are the old historic big houses here. The first, I think, hospital was in New York. The first hospital, in this part of Virginia was on this street, and people actually live in it. And but there's a plaque outside and all that. And I just love riding this time of day. I got a cruise in. You can always get a cruise in and get in a better mood. If you're always wondering, should I ride or not, just do it, because by the time you're done, it is worth every single second of that ride, and you want to do it again immediately. Beautiful views of the foothills here in the mountains. Virginia is really, really amazing, folks.
Well, folks, that was another great ride. Thanks for riding with me. You did great. Dumpster bike. It costs nothing. Only put tubes in it. Tinkered with it. Always there for me, even when my prima donna hardtails break down.